Like, I know you see those notifications, sis. I know you see them notifications, sis. So I'm really trying to stay calm. What's poppin', everybody? Today is gonna be a story time video. This is one of the craziest things that have ever happened to me. Just basically in a series of unfortunate events right before my prom day, but somehow, well, I know how God made it work out for me, but it was so crazy. It was one thing after the other. If you guys want to see what happened to my crazy, wild prom story, then keep watching. So prom is something that I feel like every person looks forward to, or at least knows that it's a big deal. I feel like you're going through grade school and you're leading up to your senior prom. Like, prom is a big deal. So there was a point in time where I wasn't even sure if I wanted to even go to prom, but eventually I decided that I was, and I did this in a timely manner, like at least 3 months before prom. I decided that, yeah, I'm gonna go. So I started looking for dresses, and I remember that I had came across this girl named Kay Garcelia. So she was kind of hard to get a hold of. Like, she wasn't really available. So I had sent many emails, and I emailed her. My prom was in April, so I emailed her on February 13th, and I'm like, hello, my name is, I live in the state of, I'm interested in your 2-piece sparkly gown. I need my dress by April 5th for my senior prom. Finally, one night I was able to get a hold of her, and I told her that I was interested in this dress, but in a sparkly gold fabric. And if I'm able to get any screenshots like on the side, then I'll definitely do that. So I end up getting in contact with her, and she tells me that the dress is going to be $500, but for some reason I was able to talk her down to $350. But basically I'm telling her, like, if I place my order by tomorrow, will I have my dress by April 5th? And she's like, whenever you like it. And yes, I'm like, okay, I'm placing my order on February 22nd. So I'm expecting it in the second to last week of March. So I would have my dress a month before prom. She's like, that's perfectly fine. I will be providing the tracking info. So I end up placing my order through PayPal, and this is when I kind of should have known something was sketch, but I was truly just so excited, and I wanted to think the best of this girl. She told me to pay through PayPal Friends and Family. Now, what I didn't know is that when you pay through PayPal Friends and Family, there's no way to dispute it if anything goes wrong. Like, the PayPal protection is only for goods and services. And I had sent it through goods and services initially, and she's like, no, you need to send it through Friends and Family. And she refunded me the money, and then I sent it back to her as Friends and Family. So at this point, I sent this girl $350 for my prom dress on February 22nd, and I told her that I needed my dress by April 5th. So I told her I'm expecting my dress by the second to last week of March. So March 8th comes around, and I start getting a little suspicious because I start seeing a lot of comments on Twitter about her, like, where's my dress, this and the third, blah, blah, blah. So she starts posting stuff on Instagram like, guys, I'm backed up on orders. I need you to send me exactly what you got. So here's an email I sent to her on March 8th. On March 17th, she sends me an email saying, hey love, since your prom is on April, I'll be completing and shipping your dress by April 1st. Is that okay with you? Can you send me the pictures of the dress you'd like? That's when I should have been like, wait, how don't you know what dress I want? Like, anyways, so I'm like, I want the burgundy dress but in sparkly gold fabric. I'm like, I need the dress earlier than that. And this, I had spoke to assistants to this by this time. I had gone back and forth. I'm like, I need the dress earlier than that because my prom is April 7th. I paid all the way back in February so I would have the dress early. So she's like, okay, that's perfectly fine. I'll provide tracking info. So I'm like, when will you be providing this tracking info? She's like, in the midst of next week, I'll email it to you. So it's March 30th at this point. I'm like, on March 17th, you said you would email me the tracking, but it's now March 30th and I still don't have anything. My prom is in 7 days. I really hope you don't make me miss my senior prom. No response. Keep in mind, at the same time, she's on Snapchat. I'm like repeatedly sending her Snapchats over and over and over and over and over again. She is not responding to me, and I'm like, it's like, I have no dress. I'm like having to tell my date, like, yo, I don't have my dress. Like, I don't know what's going on. April 3rd, I'm like, my prom is on Friday. I still don't have my dress. USPS has not received the dress from you. So this is at the point where she had sent me a fake ass. This bitch went as far as to send me a fake shipping thing, like a fake tracking number. This is on March 30th that I got this fake ass email. So I clicked the tracking number and waiting for this. USPS has been notified that we're supposed to be getting a package, but we don't got it yet, sis. That's what the email said. So I'm like, by April 8th, I'm heated. I'm like, I've reported you to the Houston Police Department. I've contacted the leasing office where you live, PayPal, the FTC, and the IC3, you dirty scam artist. At that point, I'm getting heated. Like, this girl, K. Gracilia, was scamming hundreds of girls all over the United States. I found her mother's Facebook page. I tried to email her mother. Her mother had her page like on lock. So I'm thinking like, okay, sis, you knew what she was doing. Then that's when we started linking up. Like, all the girls that got scammed by this shawty, we all started linking up. I was talking to this one girl named Savannah. She actually has a video. I'm going to link her video in the description box about what happened to her when she got scammed by K. Gracilia. I'm like, hey, love, I called the police on her and an officer went to her building. So it got really, really intense. Like, it got to the point that I really contacted the Houston Police Department and I had a detective that was on this case. So she had her address. I'm not going to put her address out there, but just under here was her address. So everyone found her address. So I gave this over to the police. They went, but they could not find her. I even called her leasing office and they weren't really trying to give me that much information. The lady felt bad for me, so she's like, I'll do what I can. But everyone was just like, wow. Like, so I start panicking. I'm like, I need to find a new dress. Like, I'm like, I can't believe I got scammed for $350. I was being lied to and manipulated by this K girl because she would respond 1 minute saying she'll give me a refund. Then she'll go ghost the next minute. She'll be saying she sent my dress, but then I never got anything. I would be like, hello, and she would not answer. And then she's like, I'm not making you miss your prom. I'm doing express shipping. Sis, my prom is Friday. How are you doing express shipping in 2 days and the dress is not even made? So I'm like, when are you shipping it though? My prom is this Friday. You told me you had already shipped my dress, but you didn't. It's unfair that you aren't replying. I paid you months ago so I would have my dress, and you tell me to text a number that you don't even reply to. I've been being polite to you because I know you have tons of orders, but this is absolutely ridiculous. There is no reason I shouldn't have my dress by now. Have you even started on my dress? My prom is on Friday. Gracilia scams on, what is the Twitter page? It's K Gracilia fake actually got a hold of Carly Bible, and Carly Bible was like, wow, disgusting. I had to hound her down to even get my dress for my birthday, and it was insanely cheap quality and would never buy again. Sorry to hear this. So a lot of her people were coming from Carly because Carly's a really big influencer. So she was disgusted. Like, it was just so freaking insane. Like, the fuck? Like, who does that? Like, you make dresses, you're a designer. So what's so hard about sending people their products? As missing prom because of K Gracilia. You guys can see that. So that was my first ever tweet about the whole situation. And then that's when a whole bunch of other people started. One girl was like, this hurts my heart, God will take care of her. And I was like, the thing is, she puts on this whole Christian act, like if you were truly godly, you wouldn't be scamming people who just want to go to prom. It was really freaking sad. But hold up, wait a minute, y'all thought I was finished? So I started planning to get my hair done by him in November. A freaking, like, when do you start taking spots for April? And he's like, March 1st is the earliest. My hair done by him, and I knew that this would be so poppin'. Like, I had already hit him up in advance. I was like, when are you gonna take spots for April? And this was November. Like, it wasn't even 2017 yet. So I ordered my hair on March 30th of 2017, and I booked my appointment. So I was like, bet, like, I'm so excited to get my hair done by him. Everything seemed fine. Like a week before my appointment, I got like a text message from him, a video like confirming the appointment, talking about everything. I was so excited. Like 3 or 4 days before my appointment, his assistant actually called me on the phone and was like, okay, so if you want to keep your appointment, we're gonna need you to put another $100 down. And that kind of caught me off guard, because like I thought that I had already placed my deposit, but whatever, the money was gonna go to him anyway. So I sent that $100 deposit. Y'all, 2 days later, I get a call from his assistant. He has bad news that Cliff is going to Atlanta, and he canceled on me 2 days before my appointment, you guys. He cancels on me, you guys. 2 days later or something like that. 4 days before prom, I have no dress and no one to do my hair, and you can't even call me yourself, and you can't even apologize. But he ended up blocking me anyways. So I was like, when are you giving my money back? Like, I need my money back now. And it was like, oh, he's gonna send you your money back when he lands. No, sis. It's on me 2 days before the appointment. Like, really? When you just talked to me and asked me for $100, now you're canceling? So the assistant eventually ended up like recommending me to another hairstylist that works in the same salon as Cliff does. Thank God that she was able to do my hair, because if she wasn't able to do my hair, I would have been SOL. But this was one of the most insane stories of my life. I just wanted to share it with you guys. Plan ahead and be careful with ordering online, because Garcelia. And thank you guys so much for watching.